Alright, and it worked this time. We are live. I am Bash, and I'm here with Belcher for another Tuesday edition of Duo Cast Practice. And I am at 123. Belcher, is that where you're at?
Yep, 123, ready to go.
Alright, we have a match here. It's actually not the match I wanted to cast, but it's the only one I could get the replay to work on. Something weird is going on with that. So this is actually a match I got out of Allied's recent matches. I think it was his most recent one, actually. So it's mostly pro players, or all pro players, and with that we'll just go ahead and get to it. I'm going to unpause the game and we'll go ahead and start. Alright, I'm playing now at 120, 119 and counting. You there?
Yep, I'm good.
Alright. So we've got starting off, both of the hunters are going ahead and buying the Heartseeker's start, which is appears to be the new meta. That's what I'm seeing out of pretty much everybody now.
Yeah, Heartseeker's just so strong. It gives you the extra physical power plus the movement speed, so it makes up for not having the rank 1 boots. So.
We've got two bruisers actually playing tank, and they're starting out with fairly regular tank builds. Going with the Watcher's Gift, of course, and Hog. And picking up Sprint as their second active. Starting to see less and less people picking up the Eye of Providence, actually.
Yeah, it seems a lot of people are just starting to, buy their wards and save that second active slot for something, more like Sprint, or, they can eventually upgrade that to Heavenly Agility to give the team the speed boost. So as long as they buy wards, everybody's happy.
We've got Odin up here, just kind of peeking in to see what's going on into the blue team. I think he might be thinking about an invade, but he's just kind of sitting there, not really doing too much. While Red's going to go ahead and pick up their middle, but Odin is actually going to come in and try and steal this blue. And he's able to get it. And looks like he's going to get out relatively unscathed.
The red team is also able to take that mid camp, and then now they're in a position where instead of having to go for the blue, they can go straight to the lane.
We've got some heavy aggression here early on in the duo lane. Red team is just making it into solo, while blue team is just finishing up their blue buff, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and meet red in lane. We've got Hebo versus Alcong in the middle. Compared to some of the games we've been casting recently, there's not a whole lot of early aggression yet. Alcong's pushing Hebo in the middle, goes ahead and drops a tornado in his base, and Hebo is able to push back out. Hebo doesn't have quite the same clear that Alcong's tornadoes have early on. It takes him a little bit to get built up. Left-hand lane, Artemis is actually pretty low, and Sun Wukong's coming in to try and pick up the gank. Odin's going to go ahead and body block him, and Artemis is able to escape.
Yeah, that Gungnir is my Odin's third ability, really helped there putting the slow on Wukong so he wasn't able to keep up with Artemis's escape.
Looks like Odin and Sun Wukong are moving towards the middle, and Freya is coming in to join. Sun Wukong's coming in here to... Looks like they're going to try and pick up the mid-Furies. Red team's able to pick up the left ones.
Yeah, blue team was able to secure the right.
Now we've got a 3v2 here in the middle lane. And Hunbots is, I'm not sure if he's backing off or if he's just scouting the sides here. While Red Duo is gone and picked up their blue buff. Ra's actually managed to push Chang'e all the way up to her tower, and Freya's coming in for the assist here, while Hebo is pushed forward in the mid this time.
Yeah, Freya's definitely got the position to come in for
Freya's coming in for the gank. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to get Chang'e. Ra actually lands his ult with the Searing Pain.
Freya got a little too gritty and went up with the Valkyries to scratch.
Odin here has actually managed to trap Hebo with his Ring of Spears in the middle. Hebo's laying out the scroll to try and run away. He managed to avoid most of the damage. He's going to have to ult away from Odin.
That was good plays.
That crushing wave was able to get him out of there. And now Hun Batz is going to come in and try to get Odin as he was trying to port back in a little bit of a dangerous position. And looks like he's going to chase him all the way into tower. And he picks up the kill with Alquang chasing him back out. Hun Batz is really low, but Alquang decides not to engage and backs off to clear out his tower. And Artemis is apparently picked off in the duo lane.
Yeah, that was real close. She almost won that. Both Apollo and Wukong got away with about 1 health bar left with the red archers still firing, but it just wasn't enough. And they will, looks like both elect to go back after Apollo finishes this wave.
You got Ra opting to pick up Warlock Sash early.
Looks like Chang'e has the same idea. She'll be a little late to get it finished. She elected to pick up Boots 1 instead of rushing the Warlock Sash early. But
oh, in the middle, Hun Batz is actually pushing up here. And Alquang sends his dragon through, lands a hit, takes out Hebo. We've got most of red coming here looking for the engage. Ra misses the Searing Pain. And they're going to chase blue back. Alquang dropping his tornado, forcing blue out. It looks like they're just going to go back and try to pick up jungle buffs and go to lane. Odin might be trying to pick up a gank here on Apollo, but he's just going to retreat in the tower. And Odin again choosing a kind of risky spot to go ahead and back. He might just be trying to bait Apollo out here. He's not going to take the bait, he's just going to stay in tower and try to get the clear. Sun Wukong's coming back in for the gank. But Red realizes they've overstayed their welcome and they're going to go ahead and back off.
they were able to get a little bit of tower damage in there, and then with the poke from Artemis is going to push Apollo back under tower.
We've currently got Red ahead with a 1500 gold or 1500 XP bonus and almost a 500 gold bonus. Oh, and Apollo is ulting in here on Artemis, who's caught out by herself. Hunbots lands his somersault, and they're able to... Actually, that was Apollo that went down from Artemis's suppress the insolent. We've got Odin coming in for the sport, and Freya coming in to help him out, along with Alquang. Alquang casting his ult and missing everybody. Sun Wukong being the only one there, he go ahead and retreats. Red's gonna go ahead and try to clear up the jungle. Actually, they're going back to middle lane. Hebo is actually able to take his mid fury.
He's going to take a lot of
Hebo uses his crushing wave on Odin, chases him into tower, manages to take him out, but can't get away as Alquang just basically auto attacks him down for the kill.
Yeah, that I don't think that was such a good idea. I mean, killing a level 7 support and putting yourself out. Now Ao Kuang's ahead. Don't know if it was worth it.
In duo lane, Artemis gets the root on Apollo, but he's pushed her all the way back in the tower. She drops her arrows.
Both sprints are used.
But Freya comes in for the assist and just goes ahead and picks up the kill on Apollo. We've got blue team kind of scouting around the Gold Furies here. Hun Bots is making a play back in the left lane, just looking to kind of clear it up. Freya gets the freeze, lifts him up, and he's just going to go ahead and try to run back. We've got Odin still sneaking around here at the Gold Fury. Ao Kuang joining him. They're scoping out mid Furies, but they're down right now. And Freya is making her way back towards middle lane too. Hebo's here alone at the moment. He's just going to smartly stay in tower.
I just want to point out real quick that in the right lane, Chang'e has not been killed yet, but is very pushed into her tower with it only having about 10% health left.
And now everybody from mid lane's coming over here. Odin manages to catch her in his ring of spears. Freya goes ahead and uses her ult to pick up the kill. Hun Bots comes in a little bit late for the assist, and now he's caught alone here as most of red team is just going to dive tower, and Artemis is still in the left lane pushing. They go ahead and grab the tower. Hun Bots can't defend it alone. Hebo's back, along with Sun Wukong coming in. Hebo is going to chase hard here, but Ra's going to go ahead and cast his healing circle. Ao Kuang drops the tornadoes and blocks the push. Kind of resets the lane, but Sun Wukong is coming in, uses the transform to the Tiger, gets the Ra, but he's in the tower. Hebo just misses his crushing wave on Ra, but still comes in, picks up the kill. Sun Wukong staying here in tower, chasing around Ao Kuang.
But here comes Freya from the back.
Hebo's coming in for the support. Hebo goes ahead and blinks out of the way. Sun Wukong ulted, but still stayed in the tower. He's going to go ahead and transform into his bird form and go ahead and get away.
At the end of that, over in left-hand lane, Artemis was able to take out Apollo and have almost a full wave of minions go in to do some damage on the tower.
Just to get a quick look, we've now got Reds pulling ahead clearly with a almost 2,500 gold lead and a 4,000 XP lead. We've got Hebo pushing up into middle now. He's at the point now where he can clear about as well as Ao Kuang, so he shouldn't have too much trouble keeping this lane, as long as he keeps support from his jungle, making sure he doesn't get the gank. Freya's looking to come in here. She's going to go ahead and run across the lane. Blue is actually moving here on left, and everybody seems to be converging on this Gold Fury. Red's looking to defend it. Blue may be looking for a steal. Odin drops the ring of spears, catches Sun Wukong in it, and Freya's going to pick up that kill, while Blue's going to retreat. Artemis is chasing Hun Bats around. They're going to go ahead and try to take out the Gold Fury here. Hun Bots is looking for a steal. He's just going to kind of watch it get dropped. He somersaults in and uses his overhand smash to take out Odin. But he's going to go ahead and be picked off by the Freya-Artemis duo. And they're just going to keep on chasing down Apollo. Hebo comes in for the support and manages to take out Artemis, and he's going to chase Freya all the way into tower and goes ahead and picks her up with his water cannon. And Ra died apparently in the right lane. Ao Kuang is pushing middle, and he just goes in and ports back after that.
Yeah, Ra and Chang'e were able to kill themselves at the same time, so they both got credits for the kills, but are both down.
And now, after picking up that Gold Fury, Red's got a huge gold lead, with a sitting around 4,000, slowly decreasing, in a over 5,500 XP lead. They go ahead and pick up the Mid Fury also.
The blue team did a good job of, staying in and following up that Gold Fury. Just helps, at least pick off some kills off of that. But yeah, the red team is still just in such a great position.
We've now got Odin dropping his Dream Spears, catching Apollo alone, and Artemis is just going to come up and auto-attack him down. With the use of that Vengeful Assault buff just to get the attack speed. Instead of pushing the lane, Odin looks like he's going to go ahead and join the fight over here in the middle, where they've caught Hunbots and Hebo alone. Freya's ulting. Hebo casts the Atlas to chase down and manages to pick up the kill with Hunbots. Odin now coming in to chase down Hebo. He's going to get a lot of damage off it, not able to quite get it alone. Ra misses his Searing Pain. And now Hunbots is alone here in the middle, with Chang'e actually coming in for the support. But it's still a 3... Nope, we've got Apollo coming in. Looks like he's going to try to support. He's actually going to go back left to defend. And Red's going to go ahead and disengage. Ra is just joining Alquang here in mid now for the push, giving heals to both of them. Hebo is actually going pretty hard here on the Ra. Gets him with the water cannon. And now he's going to push up on Alquang too, forcing Ra out of lane and picking up the clear. Hunbots looks like he's trying to chase down Artemis over here, who's down very low health. He just misses Freya, who is attacking Apollo at tower. He's still chasing her down all the way through tower. And he goes ahead, gets the somersault, and is able to kill her. Meanwhile, in left lane, Freya ults and takes out Apollo under tower. When you're this far ahead, you don't really have a lot to lose.
Yeah, in that last fight, our level 16 of Artemis 1v2 Apollo and Wukong.
And right there we had Odin cast his spears down, trapping Hunbots, but he was able to leap over it and pick up the kill on Freya. And now he's just retreating while Odin, it looks like he's considering picking up blue, decides against it as he sees Sun Wukong coming forward. And in the middle, Hebo gets picked off. We've now got Sun Wukong coming in with his Tiger. He misses. Odin supporting Ra here, and Shang supporting Sun Wukong. Hunbots coming in for help. Blue's going to try and make a push here in the middle, picking up the lane clear.
Baby's so harsh.
Odin pushes forward with Gunnir's might, but isn't really able to do enough damage, and Blue manages to pick up their Gold Fury, or Mid Furies. Alquang comes in and drops a tornado on mid, and looks like everybody's going to kind of go back and reset here. Except Artemis is pushing forward in left lane. We've got 3 red now pushing forward in duo, with Hunbots and Hebo trying to defend. Artemis looking to go pick up Gold Fury, signaling for it. Hunbots knows it's up. He's coming in here on Artemis, gets the somersault off. Odin just manages to trap him with the Ring of Spears. Freya comes in and helps to pick it off. Now it looks like they're going to pick up Gold Fury pretty much uncontested. Alquang just scouting out the forward. He drops his dragon and takes out Sun Wukong, who tried to get the steal.
And this is just a very fed red team.
now Hebo's caught out of position here alone. Red team not even using their abilities, just kind of hitting them. He actually uses his crushing wave through Freya and Odin, but doesn't do enough damage to take anybody out. And Alquan comes in to help him just secure the kill. Meanwhile, Chong is trying to fight Ra, who's taking blue team's red, and now she's going to get caught alone with Odin coming in to chase. They're going to chase her all the way through tower. Odin just holding her there. She blinks through the wall and looks like she's going to get away, with Ra still giving chase up through the middle. She's going to come back and do some damage, but goes ahead and it looks like she might get picked off. Sun Wukong's coming in with full health after Ra and Odin. Those Ra heals doing a lot to keep Odin alive, but now he's caught a little bit out of position. He's going to leap through and try to run back to his Alquan, takes the tower. And we have a boar dropped, burning down Sun Wukong. As Blue's tower goes down, he's going to have to ult to stay alive. Red knows where he is, and they just stand there waiting. Hebo comes up for the support and just gets pushed right back out.
Yeah, that Artemis is hitting very hard.
We have Apollo over here in left lane trying to push up, but he's now just going to get caught out of position with Freya coming in from behind. He's going to use the moves to try and get away, but comes back in the wrong direction, and Artemis comes in to just pick him off for the kill.
That was very nice of Odin using the preemptive beads to ignore the mesmerize, but Artemis was already there to secure it.
They've now caught Sun Wukong alone, Odin dropping the ring of spears, and Freya just burning him down with that pulse. The level difference now is pretty huge. We've got a 13,000 experience difference and then 7,000, almost 8,000 gold lead. And Red's going to go ahead and look to take Fire Giant here.
And there's not much the blue team can do about it.
They're going to pick it off without any contest while Blue's still trying to defend their towers.
Chongo looks like she's getting caught out of position, but is able to use everything she's got to make it back to tower. But with that Fire Giant buff, they're just going to go straight for it.
Ra hits with the Searing Pain, but it doesn't do enough damage to really hurt Chonga. She's able to heal right back up almost to full. But Red's just going to tower dive and obliterate the tower. We've got a 5v5 here in mid lane. Sun Wukong's going to have to bird his way out as Red's sitting here pushing Phoenix. Odin now pretty low. Alquang sending through his dragons. Artemis is actually able to pick up the kill on Hunbots. Hebo goes down also. And now Red team is pretty much free to do as they will on the Phoenix. Take it down. Odin drops his ring of spears, trapping Sun Wukong alone. And now they're just going to be able to come in here and do work on that Titan. Completely uncontested. With Apollo up in left lane trying to push. He's not going to make it back in time even with his ult to defend. And that's a quick, pretty decisive victory for the red team.
Yeah, the call for Apollo to split push down the left-hand side was definitely not the right idea. They needed as much damage as they could, but even with him being there, I don't think they would have stopped it.
And that was a pretty good match. You want to try to find another one to cast, or you want to go ahead and jump into some games here?
It's up to you, man. I'm down with whatever.
Well, with all the problems we've been having here with this replay system, I would actually vote to just go ahead and try to get into some games.
Works for me.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go to a quick break here while we get the game set up.